What's happening? Use Cantardina, skinless, booby hat, slow boon slaying coming at you with a skillet in the Mw2. Alright, this is another DMZ guide coming at you. This is the Tier 3 Excavation story mission for the Redacted faction here in the DMZ. Alright, 3 main objectives here, and I'm going to give you the first one real quick because we're about to see it. We got to find and read the sniper team's note. That's where I'm going right now, guys. I'm going to show you right where it's at. It is over here on the big downtown building in Mw2 City. It is literally on the left side of the building, right? So when you get up there, I'm going to show you on the map right where it is. I marked it. There's the building, right? I zoom in on the building. It is down there on the south side, right there, and there's a gun next to it you can grab too and shore up your contraband if you want. It's always there. It's attack 56 and it's fully kitted. I grab it right here, but you gotta grab that sniper team's note and you gotta read it, and that is what gives you the next couple objectives here and helps you find where you need to go. Next objective is take the 3 trackers from the Bagra Fortress dead drop, right? And I'm going to show you right where that is here with another clip that I just kind of minced and mingled, baby, right? So basically you're going to come down to Bagra, go to the dead drop here, and you're going to grab these trackers, and I mark where it's at right here on the map on the south side of Bagra Fortress, right? It's basically the southeast side corner, and you're going to go down there and you're going to grab the trackers right out of the box here, right? I'm just showing you where that is in general. Grab those trackers, right? Then what I suggest is getting a helo, because the next part of this is you got to plant the 3 trackers, 1 at each of the bunker entrances around Mw2, and that is what I'm showing you in this clip. My suggestions here, while we're getting into it, suggestions for this mission, recommendations, is 3-plate vest, maybe a stealth vest since you're running around so much, right? Definitely a team to help you fly around and hit these areas. My buddy Sideways was in here with me getting it done. Shout out to Side. Fucking killing it, man. The man just slaps, right? Basically, a good AR, maybe a good sniper, whatever your secondary might be. I'd say just a good secondary as well, and a decent-sized backpack, a medium or above. You don't have to have anything better than that, but I like the scavenger backpack myself. So, first tracker site is through these double doors down in the parking garage right next to that Mw2 City building that you got the sniper note off of. You got to go down here, right? After you get those double doors, see the markings right there on the wall? That's where you want to plant the tracker. And Side already did that, but that is where you want to plant the tracker, where I just kind of demarked for you right there. There's the painting on the wall that's the orange right there with the arrows. Plant the tracker right there. It's a little finicky, so back up, you know, when you need to get it done. The other 2 I actually do myself, so you will see those. But Side had taken care of that one for us. So it's right there in those double doors, basically on the east side of the parking garage that is just below the big downtown building where you got that sniper team note. So a little bit tricky on this last objective because you do have to find these different bunker entrance locations. And I thought initially myself that this was the bunker entrance up at Zaya, because that's where the bunker is. That's the only bunker I know where there's like a name for a key of a bunker. I think it's the Scientist Locker in the Zaya Radar Dome bunker, right? So I went up there first, thinking maybe I put them around the bunker entrances up there. It is not there, right? And I want to make sure that I explain why, right? I think it's going to be a part of the story coming up here for the DMZ, or, you know, for these different faction missions. But basically you want to plant these trackers at each of these different locations around the entire map, right? So the next part of this is getting over to Tarak City Tunnel Village, right? So there's another tracker over there, and then the final one is in Rohan Oil, and it was actually an area I'd already discovered, which has a lot of good loot in it, so I'll show you where that is too. It's pretty cool. You can always loot up there when you spawn in Rohan, but the bottom line is, recommendation, 3-plate vest, medium backpack or better. I like to use the stealth vest since I'm running around a whole lot here, and that, you know, obviously makes you undetectable. It gives you the ghost perk, basically, undetectable to UAVs and things of that nature. And if you're moving around the map a lot and people are procking UAVs, you gotta make sure you have that. Make sure you have the helicopter and a good squad and a good AR and a good secondary, right? Those are my main recommendations here. Fly over, right? I had some fuel, so we had to had some fuel issues here, so we had to go fuel up. But you're going to basically take your chopper after that, or LTV, or whatever you're using for a vehicle, and you're going to head to the Tarak tunnels. or the Turok village, right? It's near those underground tunnels over there. It's basically under the bridge, and I'll show you exactly where it is. Had no idea this location even existed until I had to do this mission. Very interesting where they put it. Kind of cool. I do love the mission itself because you get to do a whole lot getting around the map and seeing these new little spots that they basically have put into the map that were definitely not there before, because I had traveled all over Al Mazrah in the DMZ a ton doing these missions, and I'd never seen these locations except for the Rohan oil one, which I will show you last, and that one's pretty cool just because there's a ton of like good plates, right, good loot if you want to build a vest and barter for a cool vest like a stealth vest or a comms vest. I think the comms vest, by the way, sidebar note, is the most useful thing in the game. It alerts you when actual enemy players are nearby, which is amazing. It makes all of your UAVs advanced UAVs, which is amazing. I think it's the best kind of sleeper vest in the game, so I always suggest crafting that one up if you have the materials. Alright, so here we go. This is the second location where you're going to put a tracker on the wall, and I'll show you exactly where I put it. It's again marked by paint on the wall, right? I basically land the chopper in the backfield here, and then I go under this bridge. It's right under this bridge that's next to the Turok village, right? So basically, land your chopper or LTV or whatever you got, park that up, get out of the whip, and head down south here from where I am to this bridge. It's just under this bridge on the left-hand side, right? It's incredible. It's kind of cool, man. This little like hole that they blew out of the wall, and then you go down, right, and bam, it's right there. And you'll see it's finicky. So you gotta back up, and there you get the right positioning, and then you place the tracking device, and you see the tracking device go on the wall, and it's always marked by those kind of paint marks on the wall. That one had X's, the other one has arrows. And I'll show you what the next one looks like too. So we're gonna head over to Rohan Oil. My buddy Side jumped in, started taking the driver's seat from me. But the bottom line is, make sure that you have a good vehicle with a bunch of gas for this, because you got to get around the map a lot here, and we were cutting it close, man. I let them know where the exfil was, because we're going to go in here, we're going to drop this bad boy down, plant it on the wall, and get the fuck out, because it's brutal. It is a, you know, it's a long mission, because you got to go to basically all of these different places all the way across the map from each other, and, you know, you're you know, basically all over the place, because you have to go all the way down to Al Bagra Fortress and then come all the way back up north to Turok just to plant one of those trackers, right? So, down in the Rohan Axis tunnels, this is where you're gonna go. It's that high threat level area in Rohan. You're gonna have to get down below, take out these riot shielders. I hate these fuckers. They piss me off. You gotta get in there and just whack them out, dude. Rip their faces off, get it done. Right? I just take everybody out because they start dropping enemies on you like crazy over here once you get in. Just make sure that everything's kosher before I roll down into this underground area. And it's on the left side when you come in from that other access point. See the garage door that's open? You just saw it really quickly. That's where you go. You crouch down, right? Crawl through. And basically, it's on the back wall on the right here, right there, where those two, that arrow and that X are. That's where you want to place it. And there you go. Bam, I placed it. There it is. Mission complete. Excavation done. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. Please like and subscribe. Slow Boon Slang out. Diddly wap hoo ba bing dangle sauce. Bye.